The important thing that we need to talk about is there's a big difference between desire and needing something. Hello guys, welcome back. This is video number 3 in my 6-part series, 6 Dangerously Effective Marriage-Saving Secrets. Today's secret is ending sexual neediness, the Pungent wife repellent. There is a codependent type of relationship that we end up forming when we see somebody else as the missing piece to our puzzle. When there's healthy interdependence, you can have two healthy individuals that are self-reliant in managing how they respond and react to life and how they create the life they love. Their happiness is their own responsibility. Those two people can come together and create something amazing. The important thing that we need to talk about is there's a big difference between desire and needing something. Desire is fine. You can want things. In fact, people even like the feeling of being desired. But when you need it, and you're not okay if you don't get it, that's when it becomes toxic. Being grounded and confident and secure, knowing your purpose and mission in life and moving with boldness towards it, creating intimacy and affection and leadership in your relationship. That's what it feels like when you plug into working with a small group of men or in my coaching programs. Don't just take my word for it. Click this link to hear what guys are saying that are doing the course that me and Mark Dredska have put together. Registration is open right now for you to get in, but it closes November 1st, so don't put it off. Here are 4 tips to break sexual neediness in a relationship. Tip number 1, learn to sit with your emotions. What we bring out of shadow loses its power. So if we quietly move through our day and try to ignore our horniness, it's just going to keep amplifying. Sometimes we can get a lot of release by simply telling our wife, wow, I'm really horny right now. And then don't do anything with it. Go do something you love. You just brought it out of shadow though, and it can be acknowledged now, and that can sometimes dissipate the intensity. For more insights on why your wife may not be desiring you sexually, check out my video, Emergency Video for Husbands Not Having Intimate Sex. For guys, our emotional attunement isn't quite as matured as a woman's is. We'll feel things. We'll feel a buzz. We don't always know. Is it anxiety? Is it love? Is it hate? Is it annoyance? We're not sure. We're just feeling a buzz. And we feel like we have to do something with it. Maybe we break eye contact with somebody because we feel the tension building. Maybe somebody gives us a compliment and we don't know what to do with it, so we change the subject. Maybe we desire something, and instead of boldly saying, oh, that looks really good on you, we don't say anything because we don't know what to do with the feeling. That's just it. We don't need to do anything with the feeling. We just think we need to. When you have an erection, that does not mean you need to play with it. When you feel anger, that doesn't mean you have to respond right now. And so a man who can sit with his feelings is a man who can sit with his sexual energy. And this is very attractive to women. They want to feel that you can hold it and hold them because they're pure chaos too. Tip number 2, learn to channel your love to others. You can call your mom and tell her you appreciate her. You could write a note to your dad who you've never reached out to for a long time and send that to him, or for your kids even. You could see that person on the street that looks like they're having kind of a down day and walk up and initiate some connection. This is a way of sending your love out into the world. When you send your love into something like porn, it never will give back. It's a dead end. It's a bottomless pit. But when you start sending your love out into the world to other people like this, when you're laying there in bed, instead of being upset that your wife doesn't want to have sex with you tonight, and you instead go, you know, who's somebody I appreciate in my life, and how can I let them know I love them right now? You could literally just pick your phone up and send a heart emoji to somebody, just letting them know you're thinking about them or wishing them happy birthday. These are ways of getting your love out. And the more out it goes, the more it comes back. And this is amazing. I've seen this in my life where people end up reaching out to you and love comes back, and you have an amazing life of people that really do love you. Tip number 3, there is a high-level technique of transmuting your sexual energy. You see, wherever our energy builds in our body, it kind of like gets stuck in that area. Have you ever noticed when you're really sad and you're trying to talk, there's like a knot in your throat and you can't talk? Well, all your energy's right here. You ever noticed when your brain's really spinning and you're trying to figure something out, that you're so caught up in your head, you may trip or something, you're not even paying attention because you're all stuck up here. Now, when all of your horniness is in your groin, you can move some of that up. Imagine a tube is hooked to your balls, and on the inhale, you're pulling that desire up and you're letting it clear your eyes and sharpen your brain. And now you can attack life with a new kind of vigor. You want to be the man that's creating the life nobody else has dared to dream because they're scared. So there's big fears to face, big decisions to make, conversations to have, conflict to face boldly. It takes a lot of balls to do that kind of stuff. And when you start turning your sexual energy towards those kinds of things, you build the kingdom that you want to have. And you are the king building his realm in this life. And you need that kind of potency. And that's how you bring it up so you can be that man. Tip number 4. There may be a point where your semen has reached a level that you need to release it in the shower. So don't just think of it as a time to just get off. Even when you're having sex with your partner, at the point of orgasm, the brain is vibrating at an exceedingly high rate. And whatever affirmations or feelings or things that are present with you in that moment, they get burned into your subconscious and become part of your behaviors. So if you're thinking, nobody loves me, and why am I all alone, and I'm a failure, and you're just sitting in the basement jacking off to that, you are imprinting that into your thinking. And that is what you're going to start seeing. That's the lens you're going to be looking through in life, and you'll notice more of that. Ever bought a car that was white and then noticed how many white cars there are on the road? If we want to program our subconscious to look for the things that we want to create the life we want, we need to hold that intention at the point of orgasm. This is very powerful to do with your partner, where you're both feeling it deeply right here of what it is that you want and the feeling of you've already got it and you believe it. And your affirmations you're telling yourself is, I am worthy, I am enough, I am amazing. And those things are getting burned into your subconscious. So letting some out in the shower is not a downer time. It's a time to amplify what you believe about yourself. So as you guys go through your week, just get curious with yourself and notice, am I being needy right now? Which would mean if I don't get this, I'm not going to be okay. Or am I just desiring something right now? This is something I want to include as part of me or include in my experience. Because when we can come towards our partner with a sense of desire, we can be very open to where she is right now and being okay with where she is and just connecting at that point and enjoying that point without trying to push past to something that if we don't get it, we won't be okay. See the shift in energy there. That's a very attractive way of being with your partner. So keep practicing that. Tune in next week again, where I'll drop the 4th secret of my series on 6 dangerously effective marriage-saving secrets. Bye now.